Hello, this is Mr. Chuck Quizmo back with more of my Evil Within playthrough. So I'm just picking up right where I left off last time, which is this part where I gotta avoid all this lights. And I didn't realize that switch I could use last time, but I did this time. Was doing all right, and then I tripped the tripwire and was instantly impaled. Let's see if I can get this. Nope. That one's hard. I'm just doing the same thing you did last time. So yeah, if I touch even a little bit of any of that wire, I just instantly impaled and die. Which is very sudden and very loud when it happens. I'm staggering toward it. Okay. I think we're good here. Yeah, I remembered that. Okay, we gotta follow this spotlight in. I didn't like the start of that. I didn't like it. I think we can go now, actually. Where? I don't even see what I'm hitting. Is it this? I didn't even. I'm not seeing it. I didn't see the wire. It looked like I was clear there. Can I shoot the wires? Did I even bother trying to disarm this one? Because they keep blowing up. There we go. This one's easy enough. It's this one that's... I just would like to know which wire exactly I'm triggering. Is it this one? Is it going across? Do I have to go under? I think it is that one. Okay. I was just a little too far left, I think. Okay. Oh no, what the hell? Okay. Where was I supposed to go? I didn't even know that was a blood puddle. That sucks. Okay. Okay. I need to go a little bit more left again. Oof. Okay. I'm glad we're past that part. That could have been a headache if I fucked it up even more. I did. Oh, map. This is where we're supposed to go? Didn't seem that way. I like we're supposed to go this way. How long do we get stuck on that? Okay, only 4 minutes. I'm glad. Okay, I thought that was worse. Keep going. Oh, maybe we can use another station. Yes, I would like to. At least one more. Oh, it's where we save. Can we save here? Yes, of course you can. This game's cool. But I don't see a place to use my experience points. That would be cooler. Maybe it's another one. Nope. Let me look one more time. Let me look what was this way too. Oh no, never mind. We're locked in. So yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, it's nowhere. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, wait, oh, I feel like I was going through the floor again. Didn't it seem like that? I realized as soon as I hit back that that's how I fucked up last time, was going in the menu while using an elevator. I wanted to craft bolt because I feel like I got a lot of parts, but we'll wait till we get up there.
If I make it out alive, I'm never riding in an elevator again.
That's funny. Particularly because of when I fell through and glitched to the elevator before. Okay, we're going all the way up to the top floor. Okay, now I can craft if I need it. No, I only have 4, so I can't craft anything, actually. Well, I can craft a couple of things, but not anything good. This is a boss arena if I've ever seen one.
It can't
It's me. Yep. It's funny.
Help! Help!
Sebastian, get away from him. Sebastian, listen to me. Stop. Your interests are the same as ours.
Look, I get it. You're not just some rookie detective, and this is not just some ordinary kid. You killed Joseph and you shot me. So right at this moment, that's enough reason for me not to trust you.
You're a good man. That's why Doesn't matter anymore. If you know who this kid is, if you know anything, you know why he can't be allowed to live.
Bullshit. It's Ruvik. He's the one that... Leslie, stop.
Leslie!
Okay. I'm in somewhat of control of my character, but not very much. Okay, here we go. This is where the sprint upgrade pays off. Okay, I'm dead immediately. I went left. I guess I should have went right. Or stayed behind the car. Uh-oh. Yeah. Maybe not. Here? Yeah, I gotta stay behind. This. Oh, did I catch up to me or something? Oh, okay. I can't go back. Okay. That's 2 deaths within 30 seconds. Okay. Get behind here. Just keep going. Don't hide behind there. Maybe to the right now? Yeah. Got braces on too. Oh jeez. It's a turret section. Oh man. Oh my god, it's a light gun shooter now. Got it. Can we do it? Wait, what happened? We got more than one rocket. Okay, here we go. I can't believe Sub can actually even stand after being impaled. What happened? What a fake out. That's wild.
created this world. You cannot keep me here. Ruvik.
Get away from me,
I'm going
bro.
to finish this.
Give me this shit.
Vital signs, sir.
Hey,
Leave that one. And those
it's a
two,
nurse.
they're not going anywhere. No one can.
I'm guessing I messed something up. In the grand scheme of things.
Go, go, go! Detective, are you all right? Is there anyone else?
Just give me some real fresh air.
Well, there's another one in the books. That was a great game. It was really, really fun. Yeah. So, if you're a fan of RE4, that's a must play, in my opinion. Has some really cool ideas, does a lot of different things. I really like how the ammo was very scarce. throughout the whole thing. It was balanced well in terms of that. The scenario, the gameplay is broken up in a kind of really cool, like there's like these open areas where you have to navigate through and kill people out in the open, but then there's like those horror moments where you have like a big monster that's like the focus of it, and lots of traps and things like that. So it really keeps it like fresh throughout the playing. You're always like playing kind of in a different style of even horror game. I mean, it's mostly all action horror, but I like how the puzzle, like a lot of puzzling was actually more mixed into the boss fight, so you had to think on like your feet and how to solve the puzzle while also being like chased by a boss that can one hit kill you. That was really interesting and made the boss fights really engaging. On that note, I kind of was a little disappointed in the last boss because I ended up not having to use any of my guns or ammo that I had saved up at the end. It was just really a kind of a easy, I know I died twice on it, but like the chase sequence and then the light gunning section was really, really easy too. And then, I mean, the RPG section wasn't that hard either. You had limited ammo. I still think I had like 4 or 5 rockets. I would have wished, I mean, the game was so challenging throughout that I was more prepared for a challenging final boss where I'd have to use the magnum ammo and everything, and it really wasn't that hard at all. And it was more of a spectacle. This game has really cool spectacle and stuff like that. I really like the spectacle and the cutscenes and stuff, even though it's not direct gameplay. But I really think that it should have been a real... The boss fights were generally very, very good in this game. So it's kind of disappointing that the last boss was more of a cutscene than an actual gameplay segment. But I think that, I mean, everything else in the game was great. And I mean, it was fun. It was cool, the last boss fight. Obviously, it was very cool to look at and everything, so I won't think it's like totally terrible, you know, and it's not frustrating or anything either. It was cool, like the RPG sticking to the guy and he gets it, and instead of just firing one RPG, it's like multiple, which is kind of cool. It's a difference from a lot of the Resident Evil where it's like fire one RPG and it's over, which isn't really much of anything. So it was funny like that. The fake out was cool, like when you shoot him with the pistol on the ground, you think you die, but you didn't, you actually went. That was cool. So it seems like Seb's still tainted too, and like Kidman and like the nurse, they didn't explain that at all. I kind of was lost there. I know she's working for somebody else, but it looks like by doing what I did, even though it seemed like the right thing from Seb's perspective, it probably fucked up some sort of grand design. And Leslie walked out fine, but it was really like a hallucination of Leslie. And Rubik was just a dick. Like, it was really hard to sympathize with him. It would, you know, I get it. Like, why did he hate Seb so much? Like, that he wanted to kill. Seb seemed like a pretty decent dude. Like, if he would have just leveled with him, I want to see if there's any voice act. Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal. So did Joseph actually die? That sucks. Sometimes it's unclear because people take a lot of damage in these games, so we get Claire de Lune too. So yeah, the story was interesting. I think it could have been a little bit more interesting with a better antagonist, because it, like, Ruvik was just so like pretty much despicable that it was hard to even like listen to any of his prattling on and stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to have a sympathetic villain, but he was just like such a huge piece of shit that, and not even like in really a fun way either. And Seb was cool. I mean, he was pretty by the book standard. He actually got more of his personality in the diaries. I wish he would have been a little bit more like how they portrayed him with that, but I guess the point is that he's really jaded now because of what happened to his daughter. We don't know what happened with that, like if she was actually targeted with Mira or not. That storyline I was pretty invested in, and what was going on with Mira, I thought that was cool, but it wasn't explained at all, so maybe in the second game. So a lot of open questions still. What else do I want to say about the game? I want to give some criticism. I mean, it's kind of rough around the edges, like I've said before. The controlling isn't like perfect. There's some jankiness to it, as we saw. I mean, there was like multiple times where things kind of bugged out, and we did run into one like reload glitch where we had to reload and stuff like that. It's not as like tight and polished as RE4 was, but you kind of get used to it after a while. The gunplay and stuff was really fun. What else could I criticize? I don't know. I said like the music, I didn't really. I mean, one track stuck out to me besides like Claire de Lune, but it really didn't take that much away from the game. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's pretty much like this game was just straight up like just fun to play. I mean, the difficulty was pretty high for a normal mode. It definitely demanded like all of your attention and focus. It was hard to talk a lot while playing. A lot of times I feel like when I started to talk, it was when I died a lot, and then I had to be quiet to actually do the section. So that was actually really welcome. The challenge. It's fun to have a game that challenges you at the normal difficulty. And I mean, beginner or easy is still there for people who want to go through the game too. But I feel like the challenge was a lot of the fun with it. So I'm trying to think what was my favorite part of the game. I kind of like the first boss fight where we incinerated that girl that we died a lot on, but it was cool getting her stuck in and hitting her with the torch and stuff like that to stun her and then hitting the incinerator. That was a cool boss fight. All the keeper sections were super suspenseful. Obviously he showed up 3 times. I think they wore him out a little bit. By the 3rd time was a little much, but the first one was really, really difficult. The first encounter with him with the gas and everything, that was cool. I died a lot and that was frustrating because of that, but I think I said it wasn't like it was badly designed, it was just hard. Like it was clear what you had to do, it was just doing it was difficult. So that was a cool part. So yeah, those fights, I think those would be my high points in the game. Let's see if we get an after. Oh, just a lot of achievements. Oh, the machine gun, cool. For repeat playthroughs, rocket launcher, 50,000 skill points, new game plus and model viewer, nice. Lots of fun extras. Different difficulty setting when selecting new. I can't even imagine how hard the harder difficulty is. That would take me a really long time of grinding. 54. That's a lot for a game, especially a modern game. 14 hours, 31:03, and a 54 deaths. Yep. So I like how they count the number because it happens. It's pretty much inevitable your first time through. So awesome. 14 hours is a great length for a horror game. I feel like I said 10 to 20, right? It's like where most horror games are. 10 tends to feel maybe a little bit too short and 20 too long. So I think it's hit a good sweet spot in between. So yeah, I like the amount of time it felt right. So, and the climax came, like the conclusion came at a logical point and everything. So it was paced pretty well. It's saved from the new slot. We got our new game plus, which would probably be pretty fun with all the guns. Okay, that was great. Look at all this stuff we have now. Oh yeah, I got the DLC too. What is this? The assignment. Detective Julie Kidman finds herself within the darkness of STEM, confronting Rubix and her own personal demon mission. Okay, so we play as Kidman. Kidman's story continues. As the Keeper, infiltrate the Victorianos and rescue your missing daughter. What? I did not pick up on that side of the story. We might play these. I mean, they don't have Seb involved, so I mean, most DLCs don't, and I don't really like Kidman that much. But I guess for the story purposes, we might. I'll see what people say about them and see if they're worth playing or not. Otherwise, I'm like, I probably will take a little break before I jump in The Evil Within 2, but I'm really curious about it now, especially because this game was so fantastic. Look at the model viewer. These are cool. I wonder if they give you any bio or anything. Yeah, they do. 38. Oh, he's 38. I said he was late 20s to early 30s, so I was a little off on him. Joseph is the only partner he had for a significant duration. That's interesting. Yeah, Joseph was cool. I liked him. He was my second favorite character. Well, probably my first, actually. If we don't count the main character, because of course the main's going to be your favorite. So, yeah, he was cool. It helped that he was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who I liked a lot. So, I'm actually curious. Yeah, trench coats. When did we see him and given to him by his wife? At the very beginning, I think. Kidman wounded. What do they have to say about her? 27. I don't know. It considers what she has to do and what will happen if she fails. When encountered again in Rubik's mental world, Kidman is badly wounded. Joseph, he's gotta be pretty young, right? Oh no, he's 33. He's a little older than I thought. Yeah. I was a little off on the ages here. Kidman's even older than I thought at 28. There's Tatiana at 38. So she's the same age as Seb. Emotionally dead. Leslie Withers. Oh, Leslie. Why am I getting confused about Withers? For some reason that last name messed me up. Like it was a different character. Leslie has always compensated for his difficulty communicating by unconsciously emulating the thoughts of others. This character is what Rubik sought for experience when linking consciousness. Even Leslie is 25, so Jimenez. I thought this guy was named Connolly. I messed up a lot of names. Who is Connolly then? We never saw that. We saw her die in the fire. Or red, yeah. That was funny when Sab used his light to light Rubik on fire. I mean, that was obvious would be like very traumatizing to him because of the arson or whatever on this farm. I actually didn't check whether I had the light after that or not. I should have done that. 37 at time of disappearance, so about Seb's age too. It's got an older cast to this game. This is fun. How old was he? 10. So Citra was like 7 years older than him. Eesh. Young adult Ruben. Alter ego. 408 pounds. Guy, yeah. 7'3". I like how they have heights and weights. Actually, I was curious about this. In a lot of 6 foot 174, that's about right for 6 foot. Maybe a little light, but in a lot of early, I don't know if it's just a Japanese. I think it kind of is a Japanese phenomenon. Maybe I don't know why exactly, but the heights and weights for stuff are completely like off for what they should be. These seem about right. I'm trying to think of a game like as an example, but I just know it's like very prevalent in a lot of older Japanese game, that the heights and weights of characters is like completely unrealistic. I want to see what the names of this guy. A creature created from a blend of Rubik's final memories before he was dismembered, in his fury at having his research stolen from his safe. That's why. Anyone who approaches the safe is killed and their severed head added to those in the sack. Oh, is that what he was beating me with? Yeah, sack. Yeah, this guy's cool. Oh, the sack might be in the bag. Cool design. It reminds me of Pyramid Head, obviously, except it's a rectangle, but it's a cool design. The apron is cool too. Rama. Sentinel's the dog. Oh, that's what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be Laura. Whoa, I did not pick up on that. Ugh, look at the hair. Creature born from the memory of Laura's tragic death and Rubik's own vengefulness. The thing is nearly immune to bullets, but reacts violently to open flame. That was a cool boss fight. This is the thing in the sewer. It's like a creature generated by Rubik's desire to remain unseen by others. It changes color to blend in with its surroundings and uses its long tentacles and snare them. I kind of wish we would have got some of this lore in while we were playing the game. Or I just didn't pick up on it because it's cool. Oh yeah, this is look, it's a fisherman with the aquatic thingy. That's actually really, really funny. 1.4 tons. Aquatic monster born when subject drowned during testing, and their consciousness became lost within Rubik's mental world. Dwells in the murky depths and attempts to pull under anyone who draws near. That was kind of a cool part too. This is fun. Amalgam Alpha. This is what we fought in the parking lot. I think it was. The final consciousness of the test subject who died while connected to the stem, combined into one single horrific shape. It attacks anything that moves and attempts to flee from. Oh, this is the Junji Ito one. Monster with massive insect-like legs. The creature's test subject completely lost its identity. We're connected to the stem when on rampage to remain the conscious of it, which is cool. Whoa! Oh, this is the final boss. What does it have to say about it? A creature that combines the anger and animosity of the victims of Rubik's research and his own madness. It grows larger as it absorbs the fear and hatred around it. These are cool. I like how they have like even backgrounds, like diagrams. It's not just a model viewer. They have like backgrounds and shit. It's really cool, actually. I'm looking, trying to see if there's any Easter eggs or anything. This is actually really sick. It's really cool. Amalgam core. Rubik is only vulnerable when open his head, exposing. Yeah, do that. Haunted, just regular enemies. What do they have to say about them? Human test subject connect the stem and turn to creatures by secret. Okay. Nothing much. The guy with the robe was animals, just animals. The remnants of memories of subjects connected to the stem. Knife always have let's see what revolver carried by Officer Connolly. See, I got the doctor and Connolly messed up at some point. It doesn't appear to have been used very often. Perhaps there wasn't much opportunity. Where is Connolly? We didn't get a model for him. What is this thing? The Agony Crossbow. Powerful, specially crafted crossbow. The way that it uses trapped warheads means that it was probably created by Ruvik. Okay. I did not get the burst handgun. Wherever that was. Maybe these are extra weapons. Probably brass knuckles. Well, that's really cool. So what else did we get? Anything else? Not really. I think that's pretty much a wrap for this one. This is a really cool game. I'm glad I played it, and I'm glad I got it like for $5 on Steam. Actually, I wish I would have picked it up earlier. I shouldn't say I got it for $5. I wish I would have got it earlier and supported it because it's really cool. I really didn't think much of it at all when it came out, but doing commentated playthroughs and looking for stuff on Steam to do it for like gave me the opportunity to. So that was really cool. So yeah. I might have some more thoughts on the game after, if I decide to go through the DLC or not, and I'll probably talk about it more, obviously, when I play Evil Within 2, which I'll definitely play now or plan on it. So I think we can end this part here. It'll be a little shorter, but that's kind of how it goes. They're blind, so it's hard to time exactly when the game's gonna end or not. You know, I'm just trying to keep them at an hour to be manageable down upload wise. So, yeah. So I have a couple things in mind for what I might play next. I'm not sure. I do have Silent Hill 4 downloaded and ready to go if I feel like jumping back into Silent Hill. I've kind of done that as a pattern. Played Silent Hill, played something else, Silent Hill, so maybe it's time to go back to Silent Hill, or maybe I'll do something completely different and take a break from horror. I don't know. I kind of like that idea that I don't even know if it was this playthrough I posited, like a mental reset series where I play something like completely the opposite of horror that's really comfy or adorable or something like that. So, but I guess I'll have to find something that I think that'd be funny. I think it's good. Just horror all the time, it just can't be good for you. But there's probably no study that says it's bad for you, but I just feel it can't be good just be subjected to this imagery for hours upon hours every day for weeks. But at least not for all people. So yeah, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess, with what we're gonna do next. But until then, I want to thank anybody who's still here for watching and sticking around for any, subscribers, and any likes and comments really mean a lot to me, especially as a small creator. Definitely. I can't believe I've even gotten like 3 comments on stuff that I've gotten. That actually is really meaningful, and it means a lot to have people interact with the stuff I'm doing. So yeah, once again, thank you. Until next time, see ya. Bye.